What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news hot off the press. So it looked like New York Liberty GM has broken his silence about getting rid of Sandy Bordello. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. As of right now, the biggest story in all of sports is Sandy Bordello losing her head coaching job with the New York Liberty. Mind you, she's coming off taking the team to back-to-back championships, actually winning one of those championships, being knocked out in the first round one year, being knocked out in the first round another year. But overall, she is the winning coach in their franchise history. Now, this came as a shocker to everybody in the basketball world, but in the sports world, Sandy Bordello's face has been recognizable throughout women's basketball as one of the top-notch premier coaches that has pretty much transcended the sport. She got Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, powerhouse of a basketball team. No one thought in a million years she will lose her job, and I'm here to tell you that is exactly the case. Now, Jonathan Kolb, he was leaking some information to ESPN. I reported on that yesterday. Now we have him sitting in a hot seat reporting on this thing. Now, this is a long press conference. It's like 40-something minutes long, bro. Why he wanted it to be so long, I think he wanted it to be long because he looked like a damn fool for firing her, so he got to explain this tooth and nail. But let's listen, man. Let's jump right into the story.
To see everybody, especially on a rainy morning. I heard there's train trouble and there was a lot going on out there. So I thank you. And I also thank you for all your coverage this year. I know that I always say this when we're in these settings, but I think it's really important. I think that your coverage is not only vital to our team and our franchise in New York, but also just the league writ large. So really appreciate it. I'm really excited today to talk to you. I want to talk about a myriad of topics, as I'm sure you do. We want to talk about the season, want to talk about the future. But I don't think that there's a topic probably more pressing than our decision to not exercise the option on the contract of Sandy Brondello.
So right off the bat, he's getting right into it. I knew he was going to get right into it, man, because you fired Sandy Bordello, bro. I mean, you better come with a hell of a coach. I mean, y'all better win hella games. I mean, bro, but like I stated before this, if, the reason Sandy Bordello had to get fired, it had to be some personal reasons. This is my theory between her and organization. That's the only thing that makes sense because she was winning games. You normally don't lose your job for fucking winning.
At the outset, I think it's really important that I stress and emphasize that this decision was in no way punitive, nor was it reactive, but it's instead rooted in being proactive. Nor was this decision based solely on the results of this past season. I actually think Sandy did a good job navigating this group through uncharted waters, through injuries and a lack of availability.
Bro, if you think she did a good job, no, you know what that means? That means you as a GM, you did not fire Sandy Bordello. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me, well, I actually think she did a good job. You didn't. The owners fired her. The owners did. Let's see.
And we've got a great level of appreciation for Sandy Brondello, the head coach, as well as Sandy Brondello, the person. This decision comes after a thorough examination of what the New York Liberty need as we move forward into a future of an ever-evolving WNBA. Very serious thought and consideration was made to retaining Sandy, but ultimately we determined that evolution and innovation is what is needed at this time. These decisions, they're never easy, nor should they be. But often these decisions mark the fork in the road moments for organizations. And you can stand still, or you can embrace change and move forward. And my commitment is to keep pushing the New York Liberty to new heights. We believe that embracing this change will bring a freshness and an energy to our group. Sandy Brondello will always be remembered here as the first coach to win a championship for the New York Liberty. And what she accomplished here is not only everlasting, but it's necessary for us to evolve into what is next. So I'm very grateful for the relationship we've built this past 4 years and will continue to have as we move forward. And we thank Sandy Brondello for everything that she's done for this franchise. So with
Bro, with you saying that, y'all better win. Oh man, y'all better win y'all better win next year. Because boy, oh boy, if y'all don't win, you're gonna get fired, and it wasn't even your decision to fire her, but they're gonna fire you anyway, just because they don't like you for firing her. I don't know, bro. But y'all better win.
that,
Y'all better
I'll
win.
head it over to Brian.
And that's all I'm saying, boy. Y'all better hella win.
JK, thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
From the outside, okay, I'm not on practice every day, not internal conversations, but made the finals 2 years ago, won a championship last year, started out undefeated this year until people started getting hurt.
Mhm.
It seems that you guys were trending the right way until injuries happen that no one can control.
Mhm.
What made you want to make this change? And it seems also from what the player said to Maddie after the game the other night that they seemed supportive of her. So what made you go, okay, I think we need to make a change and go a different direction for next year?
Yeah, I think it's a very fair question, and a natural one. I think that you're somewhat playing with fire if you make decisions based on the past. I think our organization has always been, or has always taken pride in being innovative and looking forward and being future oriented and process based. And for us, we not only evaluate throughout the season our own team, but we also evaluate the league. And with where this league is going, we felt very confident that we need to move forward in a way that we can evolve and continue to move with the league, if that makes sense.
Just
No,
building
that
off of
don't
what
make
Doug
sense.
just asked regarding players' reaction when Maddie asked following the game, how much were they aware that you guys could potentially go in a different direction? And then following that game, what were conversations like with the players about this change?
Yeah. Look, my phone's always on and my office door is always open. So I'm always open and available for feedback from players. And I do believe we pride ourselves in being a player-led organization. But at the same time, I'm also proud of the respect that we built from the front office to the players in the sense that there's a level of trust that leadership will make decisions. We had exit meetings and we go through those thoroughly with our players. But ultimately, the decision's mine.
And then when it
So
comes
he
to
fired her.
that decision, what pressure, if any at all, do you feel in this move forward now, especially considering obviously the accomplishments in recent years with Sandy at the helm and the outward support from players of her?
Yeah, I don't think, in terms of pressure, I think that's based off of past results. And that's just not how we operate, and we never have. So it wouldn't be consistent to our mission that we've stated for a long time now if we base decisions off of that. And so I do have the belief that our players will now be motivated to know what's next. And that's for us to decide and move forward with.
Bro, no one's gonna want to come there and play, bro. Y'all just fired a winning coach, and it's gonna be harder than y'all think to find a new coach. Who actually in their right mind want to take this job? Y'all just fired Sandy Bordello for nothing, bro. It wasn't her fault that the players got hurt. It wasn't her fault that they got knocked out in the first round. She led you to 2, bro. It's gonna be, bro. You're gonna get fucking fired one day, bro. I just gotta let you know. That was stupid.
When you think about like replacing a coach like Sandy, who's so accomplished, the grass isn't always greener, they say, and you also have to find somebody that's going to make this decision make sense, not just like internally, but also externally. So I guess what are some qualities that you're looking for in this next candidate?
Yeah, also a fair question. I think to tap onto something you said, we don't make decisions based on external, we base them on internal. I also, just with the way the social media landscape is today, with the way things are clipped, I think it would be really unfortunate for me to list out qualities we're looking for right now when that could easily be used inadvertently to imply something Sandy was lacking. And I don't think that's fair. Not that the question isn't, just what could happen with the reply. What I will tell you is we have a very clear vision of what we are looking for, and we are very confident that we will find that. I think that ultimately when we find the person to sit in the leadership seat there, we will have a forum like this where we can talk about all the qualities of that person. But right now we have a vision for what we're looking for. We're excited to get started.
So, guys, just already 7 minutes in, bro. I'm gonna probably have to make another video about this because I want to finish watching this. But guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Coming right back with another one. Until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.